Welcome! This episode of Hawkrack Plays is brought to you by my book, The Prince of Julian. This fantasy novel is free on Kindle from Amazon. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, today we are going to play a little bit more Tetris, the relentless building block video game. Show what it says. So we are playing on the Nintendo Switch, the new Gameboy emulator. Really like the initial choices here. A lot of these games were, my childhood, specifically Kirby's Dream Land and also Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Spent many hours on that one. But today I'm wanting to play some more Tetris. Since the Game Boy emulator dropped, I've been playing more and more Tetris and just remembering all the good feels with this game. And my brother-in-law was saying that he thinks this is the best game ever. He's prepared to defend that claim, but I really don't think he's wrong. I think it can be the argument can be made that this is the best game ever. Certainly one of the simplest games that has ever taken the video gaming world by storm back in the day. So yeah, a little bit of retro gaming here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. I actually never owned Tetris on my Game Boy, but I always wanted it. I didn't get good at Tetris until I was actually in high school, and I had a TI-85 calculator, and then I played Tetris on that. I'm a little bit rusty. But we'll see how big of a score we can get here. Alright, so let's go ahead and do one player here. Type A is usually what I play. If you're a Type B person, let me know in the comments. I'm sure you're out there somewhere. But we'll do Type A. We'll go ahead and keep Type A music. Yeah. I'm liking Type A. Type A is just so classic with those Russian feel. Alright, we'll start on level 0. Just bring it down. Alright, so I feel like this is a game that should be played with the D-pad. I know the D-pad on the Joy-Cons isn't great, but I think it's better than using the sticks. Alright, so playing and talking is going to be kind of the challenge here, so we'll see how much we can do while we're playing and talking. Yeah, so I used to play this all the time on my calculator. It's that simple of a game. And really it's not very difficult to learn. Just have the different shapes that fall down. You just fit them where you can and try to make lines. Alright. I don't like that square. So, I don't know what your strategy is. I tend to try to make situations where you can get more than one line at a time. Also trying to avoid creating spaces that will only take one specific piece, and trying to leave yourself options for some of the harder to place pieces. Again, I'm not an expert. Just playing casually here. One thing I do like about the Game Boy version is the different textures on the pieces. I think that is really helpful and really a classic feel to this game. Alright, that's the beep we want to hear, so we got 10 lines. Alright, sometimes it's slow, getting them one at a time. I like it when you get a big long piece to complete so many rows. That's when you know you're cooking. I like to try to speed things up in the early going here, just to make sure that when it speeds up on its own, I'm already kind of thinking about that pace. But it eventually gets to the point where pieces are falling faster than my brain can figure out what to do with them. Alright, so here's a situation I don't like. It's not a great place to put that piece, and now it's created kind of a... oh man. Created a shaft there that really can only be cleared by the long piece there. So we'll just kind of ignore that. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one to kind of clear some lines. Okay, and that's really not too bad of a gap. Sometimes I enjoy making a mistake, and then that gives you something to work towards, trying to clear up some of those gaps. See, like there, that's super satisfying to get that down. Okay, 20 lines, level 2. Yeah. What I like about this game is it's so incredibly simple. Just simple and addicting. Like, growing up, like I said, I didn't have this game on my Game Boy. Mine came packaged with Zelda, and I also had Kirby to start off there. But we had this on PC with it was the pack that was bundled with Tetris, Weltris, and also Faces. I don't know if you've played Faces or Weltris. They're kind of lesser known, but Tetris was always kind of daunting as a kid, just because it was the game your dad played, and he was so much better at it than you were, even though you thought you were a pretty slick gamer. But your dad could definitely school you in Tetris. Really, Tetris is for everyone. Alright, so kind of building a little bit here, higher than I would like to on level 2. Again, expectations are kind of low while we're talking while playing. But let's see what we can do with this piece. It's not ideal. We'll just stick it there. No harm, no foul. Alright. Getting some lines cleared here. Let's see if we can get out of this dicey situation. Let's see, we got two straights coming, so let's put one there and put one there. Tell you, more often than not, it's that square piece that will give you trouble. So when you can put any other piece anywhere, but then they give you that square one. You're like, oh, anything but that. All right, so now I've created kind of a position where if I get a straight piece, I can really cash in, but that's kind of risky. I'll go ahead and clear 2 of them. No sense in having things stack up, right? Alright. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, make sure and put in the comments which version of Tetris you played. I can remember playing it on the NES. I don't think we didn't own it on the NES, but playing at other people's houses. That's what you did as a kid. You had your games, your friends had their games, and you would decide whose house you were going to and play their games. So did you play it on the NES? Played a little bit of Tetris 99. I feel like it's a little bit chaotic. This game's a little bit more chill. Don't have to worry about what other players are doing. Sometime I would like to do a local multiplayer. We've got a couple of switches in the house. We can figure something out. Alright, so I'm kind of building myself up quite the tower here. I need to start clearing some of this, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. Okay, yeah, that's a good piece. Alright, ooh, that's satisfying. Just need to clear some lines. I don't know if that's a solid strategy, or if I should have played for a better play there. Okay, now we're getting to the part where things are going to get a little dicey. So I'm having trouble putting things. I don't like that spot. Okay, we gotta... Okay, good, we got 2 in a row. This is going to be great. Okay. Oh no, that was a mistake. Alright, let's see if I can get myself out of this hole. Getting to the point in the game where I'm no longer looking like a piece ahead. Oh man, that was... Alright. So 55 lines. Not great. Certainly not my highest score. But thanks for coming along on this journey. Let me talk about Tetris and what it means to me. And we'll see you next time.